All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Here's the roster, the lineup for today here. Doing a full case of Mosaic Blaster 2025s. I threw in an extra Lucy over here and another one. We'll see how we do from there. Is Ship in here? Ship's, oh yeah, there he is. Okay. Ship, thanks for the gift. X Factor, is X Factor in here? Let me just double check. I don't think X Factor's in here, so let's just kind of roll it out here. We had 4 technically unwrapped. There we go. If there were cards in there, they wouldn't crunkle. That's how it goes. Oh, yeah. Appreciate everybody filling this thing. Looking forward to it myself. It means a lot to me. I think I got all those. There we go. Missed the first one. Crazy. There we go. All right, first 4. Check them out. We'll go left from right here. All right, DK Metcalf, Kurt Warner to the Rams, Drake May on the orange. Let's go. Let's go and do Jared. Yep. Theo Johnson, Saquon Barkley, Josh Downs, Joe Morris, Calvin Johnson. Got Wes Welker, Green Mosaic, Chargers. Got Trey McBride. Oh, let me zoom in here a little bit. There we go. Got Rodgers on the base. Let's make my piles here. Base pile. Yep. Jahmyr Gibbs. Cole Kmet. Will Howard on the rookie there. The Steelers going to Don. Zay Flowers, the Ravens going to Jeremy. Derek Harmon on the Mosaic. Big boy. Patrick Willis. Chuck Foreman. Justin Herbert. Mark Brunell. Rookie Pat Bryant to the Broncos. Roddy White to the Falcons. Falcons are also Don. The Kid. AJ Brown, Tariq Woolen, Alec Pierce. Oh, we got a honeycomb on the first pack, baby. Let's go. Keandre Lambert, Jack Beck. Here we go. The big boy. Let's go, Steelers. Going to Don. Derek Harmon on the honeycomb. Matt Milano, Bo Nix, Jonnu Smith, Conta Mumpfield. Little Bo Nix on the touchdown masters. Jackson Dart. There you go, Giants. Romeo Doubs and Michael Irvin. Honeycomb, baby. All right. We need better, though. To start. First pack. Yep. Majority of these will be sleeved and doctored up for you guys, too. This is the orange Mosaic parallel, so let's put that one in the top loader, too. Big honey bear. All right. Second pack. I'm not a peeker. I don't really like to peek. I know some people do. It's not my cup of tea. Maybe angle it down a little more, too. Yeah. All right, here we go. West Chandler. I'm just trying to make it good for YouTube. We got Abdul Carter to the Giants. James Conner, Cardinals. We got the bang of Brian Branch. Diggs, Aaron Jones, John Elway. Aronde Gadsden for the Chargers. Trent McDuffie. Dylan Gabriel to the Browns. Going to Lint. Jerome Bettis. Dwight Freeney. Jordan Addison. Garrett Wilson on the Elevate. Going to Lint. Trey Hendrickson to the Bengals. Going to Gotcha. Montgomery. Matthew Golden on the rookie card. Going to Gotcha. Brian Robinson. A.J. Brown. Myles Garrett to the Browns. Amon-Ra St. Brown. DeAndre Swift. Jaden Higgins to the Texans. That's a nice take there. I forgot about him. Josh Jacobs. Kareem Hunt. Jordan Watkins. 49ers. Trent Dilfer on the hollow. Going to the Ravens. Going to Jeremy. Jalen Hurts on the notoriety. JT. Will Disley. Isaiah Davis. Jonathan Stewart. Conta Humfield to the Rams. Going to Mark. Jalen Hurts on the notoriety Mosaic. That's sick. That's going to South Jersey. We got Tyler Nubin and Richard Seymour. Green Mosaic here. Looks like a tush push. Right before it touches the tush. Could be wrong. Third pack, here we go. Third box, I should say. Will Anderson. Omarion Hampton and the rookie. Will Campbell. Jaden Higgins for the Texans. Max Crosby. Jalen Waddle. Jeffrey Simmons. Jordan Watkins. Steve Spurrier for the Niners on the hollow. Going to Gotcha. Kurt Warner. T. Higgins. Antoine Renfield Jr. Devontae Adams. Abdul Carter. Amon-Ra St. Brown. C.J. Stroud. Yep. That's why those Texans are steal on the Gibby. Very nice. Very nice. It's noise. You guys awake? Brian Jr. Christian Wilkins. Cloud. Willis McGahee. Emeka Egbuka to the Bucks. Going to Mark. Dylan Gabriel on the notoriety. Brock Purdy, Jeff Blake, Jamar Chase. We got a Rondé Gadsden, Kyler Murray on the green Mosaic. Hurts on the notoriety. Trayvon Henderson. Will Lutz. Tony Dorsett. Michael Penix Jr. to the Falcons. Going to Don. Ray Lewis. Caleb Williams on the England games. George Pickens and Chris Godwin. I got to do a little sleeve in here. Awake and present. Yeah, let me doctor some of these up here. Mm-hmm. I wish he just wasn't in his little training outfit, you know, NFL Combine, if you want to call it that. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go back and get these later. I don't want to waste everybody's time. We'll do that one. That's the silver. That one as well. All right, let's do that. Fourth pack here, fourth box. Jonathan Smith, Quinn Ewers, Mike Gesicki. We got the Michael Parsons. And the Cowboys, that's going to Mark. Nice. Ashton Genty and the Raiders. Isaiah Likely, Joe Morris, DJ Giddens on the rookie card of the Colts. Justin Jefferson, notoriety. Golden Tate. Patrick Mahomes, Corey Dillon. Oops, sorry, Corey. We got Alec Pierce, Mason Taylor on the rook. Tyler Warren on the rook for the Colts. An I Am Legend. Hunter Henry, Breece Hall, Tariq Woolen, DK Metcalf, Calvin Johnson, Marshawn Lattimore for the Commanders. Going to I Am Legend. We got Patrick Queen. Cam Ward on the rook. Variation. That's going to Cherney. Very nice. Bo Nix, Cole Kmet, LaJonte Wester, Cooper DeJean, going to the Eagles, South Jersey. Sammy D and the notoriety, going to Ship. Nice take here, Ship. Yep, it's very nice. We got the Kid Reporter, Danny White, Romeo Doubs, Robert Brooks, Shemar Stewart for the Bengals, Gunnar Helm, that's kind of sick, to the Titans, Kyle Williams to the Patriots, and Jalen Hurts on the Brazil games, and Michael Irvin on the fallback card. We got one Jackson Dart for you so far. Need some more though. Mm-hmm. All right, next four here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, next 4 on the lot here. Beautiful. Like and love. There it is.
We're about to see these two individuals and stand up to the team. That's it. Yes.
Nah, that was a catch. Didn't get it all the way.
You got this. Looks like the degree of the degree. That's at the heat. There's nothing from the degree that's not sweat. Hey guys, this is Joe Fiore, and I'm here to break down the 3 fits and the best-selling model. The first is our athletic suit, the original Fiore pant fit. It fits closer to the body through the hips, the thighs, and it has a 3/4 Our classic fit offers a little.
There we go. I know. I saw that record the other day. Good for them, though, right?
Incredibly comfortable and versatile fabric. Check out all things metal, including different colors and inseam variations that we already got.
Yeah, that's just the way I open them. I could do individually. I was like, man, there's a lot of extra room on the packs versus years past. So I just went Pokemon style. Don't hate me. Marquise Brown. You can if you want. JT. Marvin Harrison, the Cardinals. Thurman Thomas in his Dolphins uniform. Christian Wilkins, Antoine Winfield, Jordan Love, Tyler Newbin. We got Adonde Mitchell for the Colts. Amarian Hampton for the Chargers. Brett Favre. Jeff Blake. Xavier Legette. Ashton Genty. Very nice. Very nice. Dante Thornton Jr., also sticking to the Raiders on the hollow. Andrew Von Ginkel. Hooper on the upside down. Will Lutz. Lambjack. Savion Williams on the rookie. Abdul Carter. Colson Loveland to the Bears. George Pickens. Chris Godwin. Leonard Williams. Tyler on the Mosaic. That's a nice hit there. Going to the Saints. I Am Legend. Abdul Carter on the orange Mosaic for the Giants. Give me a Jackson Dart in that one. Jamian Sherwood, James Conner, Justin Fields, Justin Jefferson, Steve Spurrier on the base, Jalen Noel for the Texans, Emeka Egbuka for the Buccaneers, Audric Estime, and Scary Terry. That's right. That is right, Chip. Brothers for life. The name binds you forever. Mm-hmm. All right, next box. Here we go. Does it really? I didn't know that. Yeah. Jordan Love. Got Graham Mertz to the Texans. Deion Branch, Patriots. Thurman Thomas again. Antoine Winfield Jr. Jeff Blake. Tyler Newman. We've seen that print line. Xavier Legette. Quinshawn Judkins for the Browns. Going to Lint. We got Travis Hunter for the Jags. Going to Jared. Brett Favre, Will Lutz, Lamar Jackson, DJ Giddens for the Colts. Yo, that's a nice hollow there. JJ McCarthy for the Vikings, going to Bobby B. Second year JJ, that's all right. That's pretty. Yep, we got Joey B, Colson Loveland, George Pickens, Leonard Williams, Quinn Ewers, TJ Watt, Brian Burns, the Giants, the Kitty Pitty. We got Wes Welker, Chris Godwin, Justin Jefferson, LeJohntay Wester, Ramondre Stevenson, Matthew Stafford of the notoriety, James Conner, Justin Fields, Steve Spurrier, Xavier Legette in the green mosaic, Kyle Hamilton, Jamian Sherwood, Scary Terry, and Tim Brown. Brosmer? I don't even know who Brosmer is. Watch on Sunday. I guess if they show it locally. Oh, is he starting? Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Chris Boswell. Genesis. Here we go. We'll sweat that out a little bit. A little Loveland action. Kate Otten, Ramondre Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, Jack Beck, Dalton Schultz, with the Calvin Johnson, little Megatron. Yeah, I didn't know that, honestly. Audric Estime, Chris Godwin, Steve Spurrier in the Mosaic, Marshall Faulk, RJ Harvey for the Broncos, Fields, Scary Terry, Bucky Irving, Nick Scorton for the Panthers, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions, Demario Davis, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Tim Brown, Lan McConkey, Quinshawn Judkins on the Rook, Luther Burden, Terrell Owens, Eric Dickerson, Tyreek Hill, Quinion Mitchell, Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, let's go Bears, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks, Adam Thielen, and Kiami Fairbairn. Go Hawks, Mike says. All right, good luck. Here we go. Genesis. Panthers, Xavier Legette. Going to gotcha. Very nice. Yeah, I'd say that's color matching and everything, huh? Yeah, that's a beauty. It's a beaut, Clark. I'd say so. I'd say. Very nice. Yeah, that's a win. Yep, here we go. Fourth box here. We got Jack Campbell on the hollow. Brian Branch. Chris Johnson. Oh, I haven't said that name in a long time. Dylan Gabriel. Jack Beck. Scary Terry. Marshawn Lattimore. Garrett Wilson on the elevate. Oh, that's sick. Epic Performers. Jamar Chase. Going to Gotch as well. Have a break, brother. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I said those four, yep. It's numbered? I didn't see it, but I'll look again. Nah. In years past, they were the orange ones. Drake London, if that's what you're thinking. Tim Brown, Ramondre Stevenson, Bernie Kosar, Jaden Higgins to the Texans, Khalil Shakir for the Bills. Goes to Trevor. Travis Hunter, Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, Garrett Wilson, Colston Loveland, Antoine Winfield Jr., Drake May, Josie, Tyreek Hill, Justin Herbert, Mark Brunell, Alec Aomana, Garrett Wilson again, Cole Kmet, and Kayami Fairbairn. No, it's all good. Yeah, I have seen a numbered orange. It's not wrong in that. Not wrong. All right, first 8 down. Got Genesis and Honeycomb. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jumpers. Got jumpers in there. Okay, empties. Dolphin kicking. Get it. Get it. Who's your team, Mike? Who's your team? Seahawks and Dolphins. That's cool. It's an interesting combo. How'd you get the combo? If you don't mind me asking. Light screen. Good. It's a good guess, Jeremy. Live in Seattle. And cousins. Okay. Fair enough. Easy peasy answer. I guess you're wrong, Jeremy. It wasn't the color. Box one. So he took over. I got it. I get it. I was so sure too. I got it.
Let's talk about what's actually in your card today. Real juice. Real juice.
Want thicker, fuller hair? It starts with just one click. Through Hims, you can get personalized treatment for hair regrowth with 100% online. That means no in-person visits and no insurance required.
Yeah. Kind of born and raised style. It's fair. Respect that.
Your order ships right to your door for free. Plus ongoing support is included, so you can regrow your hair.
All right, here we go.
Convenient care.
Good luck.
Start today.
Alec Pierce. Tatiora McMillan. Anthony Richardson. Brian Burns. Patrick Willis. Josh Downs. DK Metcalf. Megatron. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Elevates. AJ Brown going to the Eagles. That's pretty sick. Rondé Barber. Jahmyr Gibbs. Cole Kmet. Robert Brooks. Maxwell Harrison for the Bills. Going to Trevor. Fred Warner on the Mosaic. Ashton Genty. Chuck Foreman. Mark Brunell. Derek Harmon. Kenneth Walker III. Patrick Willis on the Hall of Fame. Jackson Dart. Tariq Woolen. Jonnu Smith. Kenneth Grant. Trent Dilfer. Travis Hunter. Theo Johnson. Bo Nix. Joe Morris. Pat Bryant on the Elevate. That's cool. Broncos. Saquon Barkley. Aaron Rodgers. Romeo Doubs. And Michael Irvin. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. All right, second box. Get the Dilfer Rainbow. Oh gosh. Willis McGahee. All right. Saquon Barkley. Ray McLeod. Jordan Love. Going to the Packers. Going to Gotcha. Will Shields. Zach Ertz. Jamar Chase. Jadon Blue. Keandre Lambert-Smith, Marshall Faulk, Epic Performers, AJ Brown, Tua, Tony Dorsett. We got Jalen Walker, Jalen. Ricky Pearsall, Brock Bowers, Notoriety, Matt Milano, TJ Hawkinson, Eric Armstead, Will Anderson Jr., Colson Loveland, Micah Parsons, Tank Bigsby, Joe Theismann, Simons or Simmons. Jackson Dart here. Sam Laporta. Devontae Adams. Michael Vick. Jadeveon Clowney. Devontae Adams again. Jaden Daniels. Cam. Scattaboo. Eric Allen. Travis Etienne. And Randy Gradzar. Oh, and this break. Wow. I guess. Something to be proud of. All right. Third box here. 7 overall. Laporta. Ty Felton. Travis Hunter. Jerome Bettis. Jalen Warren. Puka Nacua. Roddy White. Brian Burns, always in this. Elevate. Ty Felton. One of the Vikings. One to Bobby B. We got Montgomery. Matthew Golden. Quinton Williams. A.J. Brown. Ricky White III. Will Howard. Nice. Dan Fouts. The Chargers. CeeDee Lamb. Xavier Worthy. Trey Benson. Isaiah Davis. The Green Mosaic. Pat Bryant. Jaden Higgins. Akanau. Cameron Hayward. Larry Fitz. Caleb Johnson. Ozzie Newsome. JT. Tyler Newbin. Jeremy Shockey. Brock Bowers. Riley Leonard. Yo! Oh, to the Saints. One of the boys. Rookie QB Genesis is huge, man. I agree with that. We got Lamar Jackson, Stephon Diggs, and Geno Stone. Yeah, that is a big perk of the Blasters, you know, in my mind. All right, come on. Let's hit a big one. Chris Olave, Travis Hunter, Peyton Manning, Ozzie Newsome again, Gabe Davis in a Jags uniform, Jack Campbell, Tucker Kraft, Randy Moss, Devontae Adams on the Elevate, Kurt Warner, Joe Theismann, Jadeveon Clowney, Jared Verse, Ollie Gordon. We got Mark Andrews to the Ravens on the silver, Travis Hunter, Sean McVay, Randy Gradzar, Matthew Stafford, Pat Bryant, Davidson, Cole Kmet, Nico Collins, Devin Hester, Jake Ferguson, Gabe Davis, Tiki Barber, Caden Prather for the Bills, Lamar Jackson, Jack Beck, Robert Brazil, Tyjae Spears, Jade Barron, Derwin James Jr. to the Chargers, Chase Brown, James Cook, and Odell Beckham Jr. Dang, let's go quickly after you open them, you know? Mike, I'm gonna send you more fins than just what you're getting here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna help you out. And probably some seabirds. If you're okay with that. Let's do it. Let's do it, Chip. I like the kaleidoscopic one too. We still got 4 more after this. Yeah, me too. That's what I look forward to. Do it right here. Let's do it. We've had one with a signature in a case before, Mike. Yeah, none of that's all guaranteed. I mean, usually the case helps you out in terms of establishing some of those, but never ever can I ever say guarantee with Panini after all these years. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an auto. The short prints like the Genesis, the honeycomb, stained glass, the micro mosaic too, pretty big, and the kaleidoscopic, and there's also the visionary. And that's kind of why a lot of people love it. I like it for the look too, aesthetically. It's a card I like to open and look at. No, it's good. Yeah, it's always good to ask questions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've had cases before where we got nothing, and like it was just it's heartbreaking for me too, because I pump everybody up and you guys put your hard-earned money into this, and obviously I don't pack the packs, but you know how it goes. Yep. Now we have 2 Genesis, so that might substitute for like the auto maybe. But we'll figure it'll tell us when it's all said and done. All right, here we go.
Every service at Pet Boys comes with Pet Check or free car inspection. Pet Boys Advantage.
Here we go. Buckle your seatbelts. Yeah, that's correct, sir. That's true. Not wrong there. I mean, would you? Woody Marks? Jamal Lewis, the Browns. Throwback there. Derek Stingley Jr. Jaden Daniels. Juwan Jennings. Jamal Charles. Kyle Williams. Ladd McConkey. Zach Vaughn. Stingley. Taylor. Montez Sweats. Mason Graham. Josh Jacobs to the Packers. Pat Bryant in the Elevate. Might be our second one of him, huh? DeAndre Swift. Okunowu. Cortland Sutton. Caleb Williams. Ricky Pearsall. Isaac Tesla. Ridley. Josh Downs, Hunter Henry, Calvin Banks Jr., Stephon Diggs, Santana Moss, Jahmyr Gibbs, Chuck Foreman, Mike Gesicki, the Bus, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Tyler Shaw, Devonta Smith. All right, second box. Darnell Mooney, Brock Bowers, Abdul Carter, Gabe Davis, Travis Kelce, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Baker Mayfield, Abdul Carter, McMillan for the Panthers, James Cook, Kurt Warner, Khalil Shakir, Joe Namath, Matthew Stafford, Emeka Ibuka on the Elevate, CJ Stroud on the Notoriety. It's nice. Sean McVay, Christian McCaffrey, Sam Darnold, Michael Penix Jr., Terrence Ferguson, Omarion Hampton, Nico Collins, David Njoku, Ben Roethlisberger, Omarion Hampton, Saquon Barkley, CJ Stroud, Jack Beck, Joe Green, Derrick Henry, Jordan Watkins, Geno Smith, Andrew Von Ginkel, Kid Reporter, Chase Brown, Tony Pollard. That's a cool card. All right, third box. Fouts, Jamal Charles, Abdul Carter for the Giants, and the Mosaic, Luther Burden, Jaden Daniels, Juwan Jennings, Montez Sweat. We got Arian Smith, Brett Favre, Chris Jones, the Chiefs, Zach Bond, Derek Stingley, Warren Moon, James Pierce Jr., Trevor Lawrence in the Green Mosaic, Sam Darnold on the Notoriety, DeAndre Swift, Fred Taylor, Cortland Sutton, Jahdae Barron, Emeka Ibuka, Calvin Ridley, Santana Moss, Jahmyr Gibbs, Caleb Williams, Hunter Henry, Isaac, Justin Herbert on the Mosaic, Earl Campbell, Chuck Foreman, Mike Gesicki, Cam Miller on the Rook, Dwight Freeney on the Hollow and the Silver, Micah Parsons, Tyler Shook, and Devonta Smith. I don't know how to say that Saints quarterback's last name. Is it Shook or Show? Yeah, same. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Matthew Golden, Emeka Ibuka, Justin Jefferson on the Elevate, Bryce Young, Will Disley, Jordan Addison, Jarquez Hunter, Matthew Golden on the Green Mosaic, Larry Fitz, Terminator, Richard Seymour, George Kittle, Donovan something, Bijan Robinson. Here's an old school. Ozzie Smith on the orange. Brett Favre. Aaron Jones. Kareem Hunt. Jack Beck. David Montgomery. Trey Harris. Jamal Lewis. Zach Bond. Isaiah Davis. Jonathan Stewart. Michael Williams, Puka Nacua, McMillan, Pearsall, Chandler, Quinton Judkins, Shahad Campbell, Bernie Kosar, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. Hey. A lot of Browns in that one. Last four here. Yeah, I can't believe we had anything really fin wise. It's been weird. It's been a weird 16 here so far. All right. Come on, card gods. Don't leave us hanging. Okay. Oh, we still got the last two I threw in as extras there too. So let's cross your fingers, dot your I's. Yeah, cross your T's, cross your. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it only takes 20 to get back on track. Open it that way. Yep. All right. Good luck. Come on, baby. Come on. The guys deserve it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Puka Nakua, Chuba, Jamal Lewis, Trent Duffy, Cedric Tillman, John Elway, Jordan Addison, Torrey Horton, Jaden Daniels, Tatora McMillan, Waddle, Kittle, Tyler Warren, Cam Ward, CJ Stroud, notoriety again, Saquon Barkley, Antoine Winfield Jr., Kareem Hunt, Cam Ward on the unlabeled one, Trent McDuffie, little TO action for the Niners. We have Montgomery, Micah Parsons, Isaiah Davis, Jimmy Horn, Jeremy Shockey, Abdul Carter, CeeDee Lamb, Derwin James, Jonathan Stewart with a Bryce Young, Green, Emeka Abuka, Matthew Golden, Zay Flowers, and Trevor Lawrence. Mm-hmm. All right, second box here. Got Dalton Schultz, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, Zurline, Kenneth Walker, Quentin Johnson, Caleb Mullins, Ozzie Newsome on the Mosaic, Odonde Mitchell, Abdul Carter, Richardson, Hurts, Steve Young, Tony Horton, Patrick Queen, Rich Gannon, Fred Warner, Russell Wilson, Kyle McCord, Riley Leonard, Brock Bowers, Williams, Singletary, CJ Stroud, Mika Buka, Ray Lewis, Shador Sanders in the green, Dylan Gabriel, Deion Branch, Drake May, Alec Ao Menor, Trey McBride, Malik Neighbors, Richard Sherman, Randy Moss. Xiaomi Kabukahaka. Is that what it is? Oh man, I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. I appreciate that though, if that's the truth. It's kind of wild. All right, third box of 4 here. Come on. Quentin Mitchell, Antoine Winfield Jr., Trey Hendrickson in the orange. We have Montgomery, Reed, Joe Mixon, Marvin Harrison Jr., McMillan, Bobby Wagner, Golden, Chuba, Isaiah Likely, Bryce Young, Debo Samuel, Caleb Mullins, Saquon Barkley on the Mosaic. That's nice. Jamal Lewis, Patrick Mahomes, Sam Laporta, Abdul Carter, Lad McConkey, Eric Allen, Frank Gore, Jared Goff, Chris Boswell, Matthew Golden, Joe Burrow on the green, Puka Nakua, Steph Diggs, Alvin Kamara, Lad McConkey, Alec Ayomanor, Drake May, Jerome Bettis, Keon Coleman, and Kyler Murray. Oh, man. I'm nervous. Quentin Johnson, Shador, Terrell Davis, Jaden Daniels, Rich Gannon. Kenneth Walker III, Jalen Hurts, Steve Young, green, Ashton Genty. Let's go. Jaden Daniels on the green as well. Back to back. Tank Bigsby, Richardson, Warren Sapp, Damian Martinez, Rich Gannon. There's a Thornton. There's an auto. Dante E. Thornton, the Raiders. Mike, yeah, it's funny. I like that. I remember that, Mike. I got you. We got a Dunzy, Fred Warner, Russell Wilson, CJ Stroud, Lambjack, Brock Bowers, Dylan Gabriel, Dean Branch, Drake May, Ricky White, Thornton, AJ Brown, Wilson, Moss, Schultz, Mitchell Evans, Jahmyr Gibbs, Mitchell, Carter, Zerline. That's it. Frick. All right, let's try that freebie box. See if it's in there. It'd be kind of wild if it is, but we'll find out. Oh, we were, DJ. We were. Yeah, we went through a case. Yeah, there's no guarantee in it. There's no guarantee, but like it's been pretty consistent for the cases that we did. This will be the first one where we hit some short print. We got 2 Genesis. We got the honeycomb, and then we got the autograph. So missing the last one. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys filling this thing up. Hopefully you appreciate the giveaways and get a lot of extras here. Kind of like to do that out of spontaneity too. It wasn't a bad case, but it's all unique. Got no sweat there. You guys are giving me a lot of fun, so it's the least I could do. All right, let's go with this for fun. Sweat out the box. Sweat out the Lucy. Will Levis. Michael Irvin on the Sunday swag. Topps Chrome, that looks kind of rare. Going the Cowboys. That's pretty cool. J.J. Watt, all etch, and Jaden Daniels on the rookie. This is 24, so even though it's Topps Chrome, doesn't matter. Let's see here. Christian Okoye. Oh, I don't know what that means, but Jalen Polk. Caleb Williams on the rookie. Ron Jaws Jaworski. Let's go. Going to the Eagles. Yeah, he was born in Buffalo, actually. Western New York. Old Joe Theismann, Michael Vick, Randy Moss, let's go, and Johnny Wilson. Oh, yeah? That's cool. Yeah, no, I can understand that for sure. Ken Norton, CJ Stroud, let's go. Richardson, Ricky Pearsall. Got Tim Brown, Justin Tuck, Tom Rathman, Malik Washington for the Dolphins. We got Bill Bates, Torrey Holt, Minnesota, Adrian Peterson, and Joe Alt. All right, Keyshawn Johnson, throwback. Johnny Wilson to the Eagles. Anthony Munez, Bengals. And Aramis Mims, also to the Bengals. Nothing too crazy in there. A couple of the rookies. Caleb rookie. All right, come on. Give it to us here. All right. Best of luck. Again, appreciate you guys stopping in, swinging into the break. All cards will ship to you. If you didn't do well, I'll definitely help you out. Kyle Van Noy, Dawson Knox, Pat Bryant on the bang, Micah Parsons. That does go to the Cowboys. Brock Purdy, Joe Green, Sam Darnold, Keandre Lambert-Smith, Bucky Irving on the Mosaic, Ladd McConkey, Kid Reporter, Travion Henderson, Tony Pollard, Michael Penix Jr., Quantum Mumfield, Chris Boswell, Josh Hines Allen, Ray Lewis, Travis Kelce, Ben Roethlisberger, Derrick Henry, Will Howard, Sammy D, Chris Johnson, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Darnell Mooney, Chris Johnson, Jack Beck, Caleb Williams, Barry Sanders, Khalil Shakir, Baker Mayfield, RJ Harvey, Mitchell Evans, Bo Nix, Drake London, Christian McCaffrey. We tried. Sorry, guys. We got 3 of the checklist. Just needed that 4th one. Yeah, I guess it's all good. Yeah, I will doctor all these up in the morning. Majority of them I'm sleeving anyways. Yeah, so Tyler Mosaic was big. That's pretty nice. Honeycomb, Derek Harmon. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate you, brother. We got Dante Thornton Jr. to the Raiders. AJ Brown, Emeka Ibuka. You got Ty Felton back there in the orange. You got the genesis of Tyler there. Thanks, Ship, for hopping in, buddy. JJ McCarthy, CJ Stroud in the orange, Mosaic. You got the other genesis of Xavier Legette, Jalen Hurts on the green Mosaic. Drake May on the orange. CJ Stroud notoriety. Sammy D. 2 of those Sammy Ds. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. If you got any questions or anything, hit me up. It is almost 1 a.m. my time, so I'm gonna head to bed myself. But yeah, I'll be shipping the majority of the day tomorrow, unless I'm in hockey. So hit me up in the messages if you need anything. Again, thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate the support, the help. I had some fun. I had a lot of fun along the way. So I hope you did too a little bit, and we'll get these cards out to you here soon. All right, guys, take care. Have yourself a great rest of your Friday and a great rest of your Saturday and weekend.